Hello everybody, and welcome back to Aurora Plays Neverwinter Nights 2 Mysteries of Westgate. I'm your humble bard, Tim. In the previous session, we did a couple of things. We did Charissa's backstory mission, where we found out that a priest of Tyr that basically wanted us to do a mission for her was actually a person from her past that was the reason that her parents got put into jail for 25 years. And so she killed the shit out of him and is feeling a bit empty for the vengeance side of things. We also finally got to the Dark Dalia and found out that it is possessed by vampires, or it was possessed by vampires, I should say. And now we are back down here into Undergate. Now, we were told that the lady with the lady that keeps showing up in my visions whenever I come down here, or occasionally when I come down here, she said that I need to speak my name into the mirror. So I've got to go and find this mirror.
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
Yes.
Oh, it was through here. We have to speak our name into this mirror, and this mirror is Aurora Borealis. All right. Creox. He comes to us as we hoped. We have an offer to make him. Yes, yes. I came as you asked. He believes we have spoken before, but we have not. He spoke to another. Come forward, sister. Oh. Twins, Basil, twins! We are pleased he has come. Welcome him to the Temple of the Faceless. I haven't touched a drink in days, and yet I'm seeing double. We share an appearance for now. When the time comes, we will adopt a different guise. We follow the example of our Lord, the Faceless. Ah. Do you willingly follow him, or are you his thralls? Neither. We worship the amorphous power of the Faceless, not the will of a being who wields it. The being is transitory and of no import to us. In other words, we worship the mask, not the one who wears it. It is different from his worship of Lathander. Wait, you guys worship me? Though, whose will he reveres and seeks to enact? Wait, is Obed the leader? Oh my god. So, what is your offer? In our worship, we have uncovered details of a physical manifestation of the Faceless. This knowledge is of little interest to us, but he may find it valuable. In exchange for this knowledge, we seek an artifact that symbolizes the great mystery of the Faceless. A cloak, currently... no. Is that the cloak at the beginning of the game? We have tried to obtain this cloak from Malverin, but that one is most uncooperative. If he could convince Malverin to give him the cloak, we would trade our information for it. Alright, fine. You can find Malverin in the edifice known as Kajil's. We understand he has recently obtained access to this place, which is barred to us. He will return to the Temple of the Faceless when he has the cloak, and we will make the exchange. God damn it. It's that cloak right at the very beginning of the game that I helped that dude acquire. Now it comes back to bite me in the ass like I knew that it would. Alright, fine. Jeez, that's loud. Hey dude, I got a token now. You again. What is it now? I need to enter Kajil's. Hand over the token, then. Nobody gets access to Kajir without a proper token. He likes to choose his clients wisely, you see. He doesn't want the wrong kind of person getting in, or rather the right kind of person. Here you go. Ah, yes, this will do. Stand back. There, the portal is open. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Ha 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 ha! Woo! Ah, what? I was expecting. Congeals a mind. That's right, he was a Mind Flayer. There's a Gith Yankee over there. Why aren't these two killing each other? Come on, your enemies, start killing. Who is this one? Dalia.
Well, hello to you.
Oh, she's back in here. Her eyes transfixed on a game before here. Whatever progress she was making in her gambling addiction has evidently been lost. Oh, hey, how you doing? What? Oh, it's you. Listen, I'm really busy right now. I have a big win coming up. I can feel it. I'll walk away with the gold, I swear. Oh, dear. Oh, we kind of screwed her up a little bit. Gracie. Hello there.
Good tidings to you.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm really not in the mood to talk right now. Oh, but you look sad. That's probably because I am. Life is not exactly rosy right now, but everyone has problems and no one wants to hear me complain. I'm pretty good at solving problems. What's going on? Well, if you really want to know, it's the woman who's going to be my mother-in-law. Well, I say was because she isn't anymore. She's seen to it that her son won't have anything to do with me. She's a witch, you see, a shaman among our people. She's placed a curse on me to keep me away from her son. The curse would make me appear to be disgustingly deformed. Oh. Well, you don't look deformed. Well, you're not the first to say that. In fact, so many have said the exact same thing that I'm beginning to doubt the curse can be seen by everyone. But there's no doubt that my betrothed sees it. So how can the curse be broken? I don't know. Even my uncle, who's a great priest living in the world above, couldn't do anything about the curse. It seems only that witch has the curse. Alright. Tell me about your betrothed. Schnall's his name. He's the biggest, most powerful male in our tribe. So handsome, with rippling muscles. I've yearned for him since I was young, but always thought he didn't know who I was. Imagine my surprise when he began courting me. Imagine my sorrow now that he has stopped. My mother never liked me. My lowly birth made me unsuitable in her eyes, and my horrible affliction, well, at least the appearance of one, means I'm now unsuitable in his. I bet she's actually a lizard folk. That's why she's deformed, because she looks like a human now. Look, why don't I go talk to this lizard shaman for you? Would you? Oh, perhaps you could talk some sense into her. I'm grateful for anything you can do. She lives in one of the back alleys here in Undergate. I can show you the exact one on your map. And now, farewell. I wish you the blessings of the gods. There he is.
Can I help you?
Holy crap, it's my clone. You're not going to make trouble, are you? You're not going to start a fight with me or try to lure me into some dark corner and commit unspeakable acts? Of course not. Not for one as handsome as yourself. Too bad. I've got a bad case of the doldrums. No amount of drinking seems to cure it. Would it kill them to get a dancer in here? A comely female to look at would make the time go much faster, am I wrong? Of course, who knows what sort of female looks good to congeal. Something with tentacles, most likely. That's a nice cloak you got there. Let me guess. That woman, Omidon, put you up to this? Or was it her twin? Look, she's pestering me about this cloak for ages. At first, I took her seriously and asked what she was willing to give for it. You can imagine my excitement when she said anything. That's before I learned what a little misfit she was, and she could not begin to comprehend what I wanted. In that respect, she's not unlike all other women I've known. Look, why don't you just give her the cloak then? What? This is Westgate, little brother. People don't just give things away for free. The Comrade himself will come down from his high seat and paddle your bottom for such impropriety. Need another drink. Buy us around, would you? And make it a strong one. Suddenly occurs to me. You ever heard of a drink called elder brew? Law success. Yes, made from the fluid of elder... Oh, God. Very good. You know your libations, little brother. There's nothing in Fairy Room quite like it. They say it's the sweetest dream and your worst nightmare rolled into one. And this is the only place outside of the Underdark that it's served. Been meaning to try it for some time, but never quite got up the nerve. Besides, the price is steep. In fact, too steep for me right now. If you were to buy us around, I'd be willing to trade you the cloak. Very well, order us around. It costs 400 gold. Pfft, whatever. Here you go. No, here we go, little brother. Barkeep, 1 flag and an elder brew. Ha ha ha. There you go. 1 elder brew for a couple of very foolhardy customers. Promise not to haunt the joint if you end up getting killed, huh? Certainly not. I've haunted this place enough in life. Here, allow me to make the first toast. To a new drinking partner, may our first gulps not result in our last gasps. I'll raise my glass and drink. Here. I don't feel any different. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm tripping balls. It's a little different. Definitely not boring. To Kajio for having the brains to offer such a fine drink. I'll drink to that. You're not going to fall down, are you, Aurora? No, I'm good. Yeah. Golden friggin' go, man. Yep, you're feeling it now. Can't even get them hours to work. The two of you want to go ahead and finish your drinks. Oh, call someone to carry your bodies out afterwards, eh? Aurora isn't going to die. I'm not sure about the other fellow. Good thing they only have 1 more drink to go. Fortitude success. Ha ha! My legs begin to waver, but you manage to steady yourself before they give way completely. After a few moments, you manage to shake off the worst effects of the drink. Oh! Oh my! Surprisingly, it looks like your friend is still breathing. Could be a while before he wakes up, though. It says he's dead. Well, fuck. Alright, so what does this cloak do, anyway? Nothing. Okay, cool. Oy. Pardon me. I'm just gonna have a rest right here. Oh, damn it. This thing's making me sneeze now. So I wonder what would happen if I failed the test. He returns bearing the cloak. Will he exchange it for information about the Faceless? Of course I will. We are pleased. The cloak is a sacred artifact to us, representing the silent glory of our Lord. He will now listen as we describe the history of those beings who have wielded the power of the Faceless. Afterwards, he may ask questions. There have been 3 beings who have been named the Faceless. All have ruled over the night masks here in Westgate. All have exercised great power from the shadows. The first Faceless was perhaps most fitting of the name. This being was a shapeshifter who founded the night masks. While this doppelganger could not fully tap into the power of the Faceless, this one embraced the spirit of the unseen. In fact, to this day, little is known of this being. The second Faceless was a merchant named Dostar, who successfully hid his criminal behavior from all of Westgate until he was eliminated by an organization known as the Harpers. It is this being's cloak that you have brought us. The third Faceless is the one who rules to this day, is the most powerful of all. This being was only a copy of a man to begin with, but a very bad man at that. Moreover, whatever humanity his organization had was stripped... whatever humanity his originator had was stripped away in one fell swoop. The third faceless... It is the third faceless that he is undoubtedly most interested in. Does he have any questions? So he's a clone. So what do you mean by a copy of a man? The current being known as the Faceless was not born of womb, but copied from a full-grown man, a tyrannical and evil man with a lust for power. This clone gained his own will through the cruelty of its originator's cruelty of its originator. Although the cruelty of the originator remains ingrained. Yes, other questions. How has the Faceless been stripped of humanity? The current Faceless is affected by a powerful curse, one not unlike the curse he suffers from the mask he carries. The difference is that the Faceless embraces his condition, drawing upon its strengths and using deception to hide its weakness. Yes, more questions? Where can I find him? That we do not know. The current Faceless would be no Faceless at all if he did not hide himself well. The Faceless goes to great lengths to keep his hiding place away from prying eyes. We would be very lucky or unlucky, depending on one's viewpoint, to find the true layer of the Faceless. Other questions? No. That is our deal concluded. You should leave now. We must perform the rite that is sacred to us. Yes, the time has come. Okay. Interesting. But the thing that I was saying before, I'm not sure whether they were actually referring to Aurora or to... Oh. Oh, his face is turned off. Oh. There you are. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to you before, on account of my sudden bout of unconsciousness. I see you took the cloak, as was your right. You're coming from the temple of those identical twins, aren't you? It's a shame I didn't get a chance to warn you about them. What do you mean? So they didn't... Oh, I mean... Oh. There weren't always two of the women, you know. One of them came from above a few years ago, and, well, maybe it won't happen again. What is it, Vander? Tell me. If you want to see what I mean, pay another visit to the temple sometime in the near future. I have a feeling things have changed around there. Just visit the temple again, little brother. Maybe you'll see what I mean. If you're lucky, you won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going home. I've had too much excitement for one day. Oh. He returns to the temple. Ah! They copied me. Ah, so this is what Vander was talking about. Our beliefs say we must transform ourselves when the time comes. And the time came, so we adopted a new form that was familiar to us. Look, change back or die. The mask has been donned. We cannot assume a new form until the time comes. Look, if you think I'm going to let you walk around with my face, you are crazy.
To the gods can save you now. To the hell with you.
That's just rude. Alright. So, we have a lizard shaman to talk to. Drow merchant, Duragar quarter. Ah, the lizard folk witch. I had a chat with her earlier on in the game, I remember. Why'd you return, hairy one? I actually want to speak to you about the curse you placed on Gracie. Gracie would not leave my alone, and yet she was only lowly born. Her egg was dropped before it hatched, and her mother was a swamp skimmer. My snarl is to be a great shaman to my people, and Gracie was only a peasant. Now, so how she could think one as lowly as her was fit for Snarl is beyond me. Yes. But that was in your tribe. Surely none of that matters here. Because our tribe is gone does not mean adherence to social standing must be abandoned. There is a reason nobility is noble. It has nothing to do with the tribe and everything to do with superior breeding. Look, regardless, I must insist that you release her from the curse. And if I refuse, well, I've talked with Gracie, and I can vouch for her, and I'm sure that if you give Gracie a chance, you'll find that she's more than an adequate daughter-in-law. Perhaps you're right. It is not like Snarl has many other choices in this city. Very well, then. Take this to Gracie, and it will set right. Thank you, and farewell. Be hungry, always hungry. All right. Gracie, where are you, lady? Way over there.
Good tidings to ya.
Have you talked to the old witch yet? Yes, and I have your cure right here. Really? You dared? I dared to allow myself to think that you might do it, but I never really believed. It worked. By the gods, I am now beautiful once more. Oh, thank you, hairy one, for all you've done. Here, you may have this as a reward, as I no longer have use of it. Now, please excuse me. I must find Snarl, so that we may start our lives again. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, an unknown cloak, eh? Ah, nymph cloak +3. Nice.
Yes.
Your face makes me angry. Patron. A trapdoor. Don't you step on that trapdoor. I'll examine the trapdoor. It's locked and seems to require a key. Ugh, fun. Because there's something down there. Adventurer, client leader. Kajil.
Welcome to my establishment, Aurora Borealis.
His words form clearly in your mind.
Don't be surprised. Like all my race, I neither need nor particularly enjoy the crude manner of communication you most often employ. It also means your mind is an open book to me, so I know why you have come. I'm impressed and a bit dismayed that you are aware of the safe house's existence, but I shall in no case divulge its location or the password you seek.
Who's this, Kajil? Another important...
Silence.
Oh, I see.
Oh, anyway, as you can see, I have a very important guest to entertain, so move along.
Who are those toughs over there staring at me like zombies? What's so important about these people?
Look, we have no need for small talk. I know it is a feeble prelude to asking for information, and I have quite clearly already answered you in that regard. So for the last time, off you go. I can sense your hesitation, so maybe it'll be easier for you if I take note of my thralls just over there. My many thralls. Believe me, it is best for you if you leave.
I'll be back. Ah, these are the adventurers, the thralls, I see. You are not the master.
Hi, hello there.
You're not the master.
Wait, what can I get you?
You're also
Direct me.
Yes?
See if I can talk to this Gith. Have you been to Okazu's import, my lord? Very interesting stuff. Good lord, this is definitely not what a Gith would say. Best mind yourself. Part of the city, mister. There's pickpockets everywhere. Patron, Rena, patron. Let's go talk to Kajil again.
Why are you bothering me again? I think we already established that you won't be receiving information that you seek.
Well, look, then you leave me little choice than to do this the hard way. I'm sorry.
Let's get this over with.
Need to put on my headband quickly. Fuck that guy.
And then fight, coward.
Did I see what I thought I saw? Holy fames, the illithid disappeared. I saw the same. Teleportation, maybe? More like sonic projection. If word is the street is correct, I mean the monster's still around here somewhere. That our fight is not done.
It would appear not.
So the villain believes he escaped justice, eh? Well, we shall quickly disabuse him of that notion.
We should search carefully, Aurora. No doubt Kajil's private lair is well hidden and well defended.
Alright. We're gonna go down the trapdoor. Because there's something down there. And examine the trapdoor. Unlock the trapdoor. Descend through the trapdoor. Ah, there he is. Hello. You shrank!
It's you again. Okay, it's obvious you've won. Here, let me show you the location of the safe house. I'll use psionic communication. Now for the password. Yes, of course. You'll need the password. It's Ververvin's treasure. Now, you have all you came through. Can you just leave, please?
You're small, aren't you?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, definitely never heard that one before. Look, the me you saw upstairs was just a mental projection. It's an exaggerated mental projection. Now, for the love of ill-seeing, would you just leave?
Oh, I suppose I'm done here. Farewell. Smart move, letting the little guy live, Aurora. He could be useful in the future, especially now that we know he's measuring up to the rest of Westgate's criminal underworld. So I'm just going to raid your bookcase. And your footlocker.
I couldn't do that if you offered me all the gold in West.
I wonder... Hey, Rena, can you... Ah, what? That sucks. Just pick the guy's pocket, will you? But that's hilarious. He's obviously a,
Yes.
a gnome ceramorph. Awesome. Just when I think this game is, finished surprising me. It surprises me yet again. Alright, so we're looking for the next location, which is the Lair of the Nice Masks. It's located close by, apparently. The Night Mask Safe House. Ah. That's interesting. So it's actually a door, but it looks like a hole in the ground. I'll speak the password. That's kind of clever. I like it. Ah, shit. Jeez, what the hell is that noise? Alright.
Yes?
You! What in Torel are you doing here?
Oh, it's the vampire.
What, Letitia, you recognize him?
Yes, fool, he's a meddler from the Dark Dalia I told you about.
Smells too. Smells good, he does. I'm going to feed on this one too.
Careful, dog. There's a power in this one. Power in all of them, in fact.
Oh, you worry too much. This one will bleed like all the others. He'll die like the others too. And probably taste better.
No, Zergus is right. I have learned only too well to treat this one with caution. Silence! I should kill you now, but I know this. I am very curious. Tell me, adventurer, how you came to find me. You should be a lot more careful when you drop letters. Of course, a letter to Kajil. How clumsy of me. You shouldn't chastise yourself. It's hard to hold on to physical objects when you're a cloud of gas. Yes, I shall remember that for next time, which, coincidentally, is also this time.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Indeed, I have enjoyed our brief time together, adventurer, but I have work to do. Come, everyone, let us destroy him. Oh, you're kicking the shit out of me. That is not good. We'll meet again. Oh, he just messed up their organization.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, there he is. The Night King's Protocol. Okay, let's go over to here. That fucking noise is blasting in our ears. Good lord. The Night King's Protocol. What is this? Rules of etiquette listed in the parchment below are written in blood. That all who dwell in the Night Kingdom follow these commandments, be they visitors, allies, or servitors of the Night King himself. Failure to obey will result in unimaginable suffering by means devised by the Night King or his representatives of the Court of the Night Masters. 1. Do not feed excessively or carelessly on the citizens of Westgate. Woe to any who draw unwanted attention to the Night Kingdom or its ruler. 2. Do not interfere in the Night Master's business or engage in any criminal enterprise without leave from the Court of the Night Masters. Woe to any who encroach on the prosperity of the Night Kingdom. 2. Do not conspire... 3. Do not conspire with enemies of the Night King, who are unworthy of being referred to here by name. Woe to any who mark themselves an enemy of the Night King. 4. Do not speak of the Night Kingdom to outsiders. Woe to any who alert Westgate or other cities along the Dragon Court of the Night King's plans. 5. Do not defy the Night King and Duchess of Venom, the Duke of Whispers, or any of the other members of the Court of Night Masters. Woe to any who challenge the authority of the King and his court. Okay, so we have new information. Hang on. Can I open that chest? I cannot. Alright. Ugh. A glint of metal on the floor catches your eye. It appears to be a talisman of some sort. It says BTW carved into it. I'll pick up the talisman. It's like, by the way... BTW talisman. Any value the talisman has is likely symbolic. Alright. I thought that might have actually been the final level there. Like we've finally met the boss. But it appears not. Let's go back and visit our illithid friend. He might know what this BT Dubs is about.
Please, human, if you not leave me be, have you not caused enough harm this day?
Alright, fine. So I can't talk to him. That's fine. Well, I guess we go back to our contact in the city hall. Oh, shit. Pentacle Bleth's shriveled corpse lies twisted on the ground, her ashy grey face frozen in death rictus of agony, her body so completely drained of blood. Well, that's unfortunate.
I've seen enough. This adventure is no longer worth the risk. If we keep going, we're going to end up like Pentacle. Or worse. At least she didn't become one of them. I'm leaving Westgate as soon as possible. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
What? You can't leave after everything we've been through.
We had an informal agreement, that's all. You know, the kind of deal where either side can opt out at any time. Maybe you should consider learning to live with this curse of yours. It can't be worse than where you're headed.
I knew you were not to be trusted. What else is to be expected from a former Night Mask?
Don't try to make excuses, Renara. This is cowardice, plain and simple.
I'm not gonna stand here explaining myself. I don't need to. If you expected my undying loyalty, you should have gotten it in writing. This is Westgate, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a boat to catch. Goodbye. And good luck.
You're just leaving like that?
Just like that. I'm sorry.
Bitch! Want my stuff back.
Hello, friend.
Ah. This journal sheds light on Pentacle Blessed obsession with uncovering the Night Mask. Contains information about their movements and activities, much of which you have already been learned. One of my informants reports a high-ranking Night Mask entered the Brother Tobias's winery after business hours. Oh, okay, we gotta go to that winery near the graveyard. Be a huge break. Must have an operative in the winery. After years of work, things are suddenly coming together. It won't be long before the Night Mask grip on my family and the rest of Westgate is broken once and for all. In this new age, I will rule House Bleth, and then the rest of Westgate as Roma. Those who cooperate in the city Night Mask will be made to pay. Alright, fine. Ugh, what a bitch. Renara is the one I really did not expect us to run out on us like that. She's been with me since the friggin' beginning. Yeah, the brewery's over here. As you approach, the man turns with cold dead eyes. Spot, look closely at the man. Failure, you notice nothing unusual. Of course I do.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to the Brother Tobias Winery, my friend. We make the finest wine on the Dragon Coast. By my word, the gods have ne'er tasted a sweeter libation.
Aurora's my name.
My name is Tobias Timble. I run the winery here. Have for several years running. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I do so enjoy meeting new people.
What can you tell me about this talisman?
Oh, well, I never thought I'd see this again. A year or two ago, I came up with this idea that all the workers here at the winery would wear talismans. Or would that be talismen? Anyway, I worked for 2 whole weeks on this example talisman here. Unfortunately, when I took it to a jeweler to have it reproduced in true gold, the price he gave me was just too high. It was the same with all the other jewelers I spoke to. Very sad, really. Afterward, I lost track of the model I created, and now, somehow, it's ended up in your hands.
Shouldn't you offer me some wine or something?
Oh, yes. I mean, I would offer you some wine, but I'm afraid we're suffering a shortage at the moment. Just temporary, you can be sure. A wealthy visitor from Sembia came and bought out our stock before returning home. Or was it Cormier? Regardless, we have none at the moment. Very sorry.
I don't believe you.
Oh, certainly. In case you're wondering, this place used to be a monastery. When I took over the place, I decided to stick with the theme and have my workers dress up as monks. Sets us apart from the competition, don't you think? Mind the cellar door as you're looking around. We've got a bit of a rat problem. Sometimes they sneak up from the cellar and nibble on your toes.
This is that were-rat place. A weapon rack? What the fuck? Weapons on this rack are well maintained, not a spot of rust in sight. They haphazardly stack, as if recently used.
I must do my work. I must do my work.
Another weapons rack. Yeah.
Hello again, friend. What can I do for you?
What's with the weapons?
Those? Oh, those are just left over from the monastery days. I decided to keep them around to add a sense of authenticity.
You are full of lies, sir. The monk's journal. Let's have a read. Regtittle seems anxious about some strange sounds coming from beneath the cellar. You can tell by the way the bard insists on playing a song or telling a joke every time we hear the unexplained footsteps or the rumbling of the stone. Today he remarked that the ancient dragon Kisvasar might still be alive, and the sound we hear a grumbling of his stomach eager to fill with halfling meat. Of course, if Regtittle really thought that, I doubt he would have remained our visitor for so long. Niven believes the sound is coming from undead stirring in the place. Of course. Okay. Another weapons rack. Yeah.
Hello again, friend. What can I do for you?
I found this journal. It mentions a halfling who visited.
A journal, you say? Well, you certainly have been looking around, haven't you?
Yes.
Let's see. Yes, this apparently belonged to one of the monks who used to reside here. Before my time, obviously. I'm sure I would have remembered a halfling bard coming to visit.
Aren't you a halfling bard, sir? I'll put my ear to the door and listen for rats. You hear water dripping in the distance, the faint sound of a draft coming from somewhere. However, the rats, you hear nothing. Rats! I hear nothing!
Hello again, friend. What can I do for you?
Doesn't seem to be any rats in your cellar.
Oh yes, that. There's a good reason for that. Ah, enough of this. You've obviously figured out that something is going on here. Well, since you've gone and poked your nose in every corner, I guess you deserve an answer. This is no real winery. However, these are real monks that surround you. They also happen to be vampires, as is the true owner of this place.
Ooh.
We're all slaves of this particular owner, you see. Even me. Though he's deigned to allow me to keep my
Out of the way, asshole!
Ah, it feels good to drop the facade, even if just for a few moments. Now, I'm sorry to say it's time to set things back to the way they were and raise the facade once more.
Level up! Oh, here's a flute. The Coffin's Call. Animate Dead. And Scare. Okay, so similar to the Drum of Haunting, but doesn't have the limited uses attached to it. That's cool. Vampires, an overview. Sash of Shimmering. Ah, the spell resistance, cool. Monk's Journal. Yeah, we went through that already. An overview on vampires. What do Blood, Garlic, and Sunlight have in common? Each of these things is the utmost importance to vampires, creatures that have gained immortality, are becoming undead, whether by choice or against their will. How does one become a vampire? One must walk this pale, shadowy path. One must first be bitten by another vampire. Vampirism offers a myriad of rewards. Vampires can assume a mist, incorporeal form in order to escape sticky situations, or simply to access places that would otherwise be impossible to reach. Vampires can also have a variety of immunities. Yep, alright, cool. Just basically tell me what spells I can't utilize against them. Oh yeah, I better level up. Level up! Alrighty. While you're standing in that bucket, you won't mind if I butter this. Peer into the bucket, which you are not surprised to find. Red-hued liquid, presumably wine. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Oh no. This isn't a winery, it's a blood farm. Yep. Oh, this is not good. A tomb. Next to our prior experience, is anything to go by. Not all the occupants are entirely at peace. And if that proves to be the case, I've got a special present for them. The undead fall easily before Tyr's glory. Let's take things as they come, shall we? Onward, then. Ah, thank you for that. No longer have my rogue. Shit, that worked. By the gods, do you never go away? Who's this tasty morsel, Letitia? Oh, the adventurer I keep telling you about. He seems, he's simply determined to interfere at every turn. Just call it a hobby of mine. Yes, and unfortunately for you, This one I already tired of. Oh. Look, tired or not, it looks like we're going to have another round. Cocky, aren't you? Oh, this is... Oh, is it stupid? I prefer the word confident, but it's not as if I have no reason to be. You are correct that my history against you is less than impressive, but I would simply note that I am no longer surrounded by mere idiots. These are night masks. Ah, good, could have a score to settle with them. Aye, and they you, from all accounts, and now it seems you'll both get your chance. So we finally come to the good part, eh? Aye. Let's do it. Oh, even better. Got Creed and Letitia.
I can't even make a scratch.
Oh, this one has a bone to pick with us.
Let's get this over with.
I won't...
Tisk tisk. You run off to fight vampires, and you don't even bring a single wooden stake. What would you do without me?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Weirdest thing. I was sitting on a ship getting ready to leave Westgate once and for all when it hit me. If the night masks have grown in power since I left, they've probably grown in wealth as well. I did a few calculations in my head and decided that getting into their coffers was worth the risk after all. From there, of course, it was a small matter to track you down.
Ha ha. Just admit it, Renara, you like me.
Don't flatter yourself. It's the gold. Can we get moving now? This conversation is making me strangely uncomfortable.
Certainly. Welcome back.
Thanks. I wasn't looking forward to another sea voyage at this point anyway. My stomach hasn't recovered from the last one. Let's get moving. I'd rather not be caught flat-footed when the vampires attack.
Drive the stake through her heart. Ha 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 ha. Sort of pile of dust in the coffin, presumably vestige of Letitia's when she was staked. I'll collect the dust. Creed is in there. Drive the stake through his heart. Stab. Oh. There is a dagger in the coffin. I will take the dagger. Sacrificial dagger, eh? Where were you on that one, Renara? Ugh. The pious monk portrayed by this stone statue has his hand raised in the air, as if invoking a long-forgotten blessing. It says an altar there. What's through here, though? We've got the sacrificial... Ah! Like, we've got the sacrificial dagger, so I'm assuming we have to do something with that, maybe. There's intricate carvings. Elven symbols have been engraved in the circle of the altar, or the center of the circle symbols of words carved into the dark stone. A brother's ashes starts with the right. Once there was darkness, turns to light. I'll place the vampire's ashes there. As the ashes come into contact with the surface of the altar, they disintegrate into tiny red sparks, which drift upwards into nothingness. When you look back at the altar, the 3 lines engraved have suddenly expanded to 6 separate stanzas. A brother's ashes start the right. Once there was darkness, turns to light. The way then shall become clear. For home is close, my sanctum near. First answer twice. What we most fear, through which even immortals cannot persevere. One's but an annoyance, the other our bane. What now? What now lets friends in and keeps our foes out? What deters the weak and rewards the devout? Admits the brother of the night, with mask of shadow, fangs gleaming bright. What let friends in and keeps our foes out? Deters the weak and rewards the devout. I'm guessing faith? ST. Oh, jeez, I've got to. Read the engravings on the altar. First answer twice. What we most fear, through which even immortals cannot persevere. One's but an annoyance, the other our bane. With each answer you come closer, only one step remains. Ugh. I need a pen and paper to write these letters down. First answer twice what we most fear, which even immortals cannot persevere. I'm thinking light, but there's no T. It's ACGHILNR. Oh, there is a T. STU. So I'm thinking light is the first one. L. I. G. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. So it actually lets you... Okay, so G is the first letter? So G... A... No. G... A...
One eternity later.
Garlic. God damn it. Okay, so garlic is the first one. So first answer twice. What we most fear, even immortals cannot persevere. One is an annoyance, the other our bane. Okay. I bet the answer's in that damn... That answer's in that damn book about vampires that I picked up. What do blood, garlic, and sunlight? Is there no blood? No. Sun, I guess, would be the next one. Garlic sun. Okay. G-A-R-L-I-C. S U N. Okay, I was gonna try this out. G A R L. All right, I think we've got it. All right, fucking hell. Okay. Behind the mid-air particles, energy gather around. I'll cut my finger and drip the blood onto the altar. As your blood touches the altar, a stream shoots out from the surface. Letters flare up brightly and fade away. The particles in the air fasten, making a buzzing noise. Oh, a portal. Excellent. Oh, shit, a brick that was... Okay, well... It took a little bit longer than I expected it to get through that little puzzle, but I'm thinking what we might do actually is leave it there. Because I'm just looking at the time. The sun's starting to come up. So I might need to leave it there, and we'll sort that out in the next session. But yeah, the two answers to that riddle were garlic and sunlight. Those were the two answers to that riddle. God damn it. All right. Cool. Well, on that note, that's where we're going to leave it. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim. And be sure to come back to the next session of Aurora Plays Neverwinter Nights 2, The Mysteries of Westgate. Potentially the final session if this looks to be where it's going. But, yeah, for now.